Preparing configuration. Oh, that's it. Uh, Welcome guys from YouTube. Uh, Today we're gonna talk about stop being so afraid. It's a immersion that we could talk today. And I am Jefferson. I'm the facilitator here on Talk and Talk. It's an important thing to say that the Talk and Talk isn't a school, okay? The Talk and Talk is a platform that could help you to improve your English speaking with another guys, speaking about a lot of subjects. So it is a good opportunity to improve our English and try to avoid our shame when we are talking in English. So try to improve our self-confidence too. So welcome. And today we are talking about some about afraid, and we are here in five people. Okay. I sent the questions on the chat from the Zoom. Okay. Everyone could see the questions. Yes. Okay. So we can start. In a few words, introduce yourself. I could start it. My name is Jefferson. I am 26 years old. I live in interior of São Paulo. I live in a small city that's called Rio Claro. Okay. I have been working as a developer software developer, especially in a DevOps area. Okay, it's my current job today. I think that's it. I prefer to select someone, and after the answer, you could select another one if you feel comfortable. Okay. So, Ayla, could you start it? The first question in your introduce, please.
Okay, good evening, guys. I'm Ayla. I'm from Pará, north of Brazil. I've been studying English for a while, since 2020, and I'm here to practice and to learn with you all and to enjoy this process and take a chance to face my fears as a speaker. And yeah, I think for me that's it for now. And you, Márcio?
Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Marcio Nunes. I'm 45 years old, and I currently live in the city of Linhares, located in the state of Espírito Santo, fortunately to call this place home. I'm happily married, and I have two children who constantly bring joy and excitement to our lives. And we can't forget our dear dog, his name is Bento. I'm a learner and enjoy studying new subjects and acquiring knowledge. Additionally, I have a deep passion for traveling and exploring new cultures, cuisines, and landscapes. And you, Jefferson, my friend, go ahead.
Okay, my friend, good evenings. I'm namesake of the host here, Jefferson. I'm Jefferson Vieira. I don't know Jeff, only Jeff. Sometimes I'm called Jeff Boy when I play soccer. I love to play soccer, Jeff Boy. I live in Goiânia, Goiás, the best and most beautiful city of Brazil, because I live here with my friends, with my family. I'm economist, professor of Catholic University of Goiás. I have two daughters, two birds, three dogs, and I love to be here talk with you. And thank you for having me. And Sandro Augusto, can you present yourself, please?
Okay, Jeff. Good evening, guys. My name is Sandro Augusto. I have 36 years old. I'm from and live in Recife, Pernambuco. I'm a married. I have a son named José. I current work with quality assurance since 2022. And in my free time, I like to play video games, to play football with my son, with my friends, and go to the beach, go to the parks and squares with my family. That's it.
Nice. Sandro, could you read the second question and try to answer it? After this, could you select someone here to answer, please?
Okay, man, no problem. In what ways has fear held you back in life? And how can you apply to advice to stop being so afraid moving forward? Uh, Let me see. And in several moments in my life, I had or has, I don't know, uh, a lot, fear a lot. Mm, but in some moments, I had to to let me see the word, too stronger is a force, too stronger for fight in life because I I don't study a lot uh, quando eu era jovem and younger, but now I need to recuperar the time lost. That's it. And you, Jeff?
Which one, me or
Yeah.
Jeff Vieira?
Jeff.
Okay. Uh, Last year, I had the opportunity to live in the Netherlands and working, and I accept the job. But in the final moment that the the only way that I could do that to take the the flight and go to the Netherlands, I gave up everything. I tried to think, oh my gosh, what
I think
Are you
he
frozen
has
for us?
problem with, yeah, frozen.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Go ahead, Marcio.
Well, yes.
Marcio.
Márcio, are you
Yeah.
there?
In my case, about this,
I think everybody frozen. Marcio, can you talk? No. Ayla, go ahead.
hello, hello.
Márcio?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I think fear has occasionally helped me back by create about self doubts and hesitation about a lot of a lot of things. It's so good sometimes you have fear about something. I remember when I was young, as Sandro said, I have problem to to go to school because I love to play soccer, and I remember all of this, and I stopped playing soccer and began to study a lot, and I never stopped. I did my undergraduate, my master's degree, and doctorate, and so on. So I think it's very important this kind of thing because when you have fear, you must to think to focus on taking small steps towards something that you think it's good for you about, in my case, about my goals, about my acknowledgements, my achievements along the way. So in this way, I think I constructed in my whole life. I built confidence to do a lot of things, and diminish my fears influence. It's very important to control your emotion about everything you do in your life. And Ayla from Pará, Belém.
Okay. So, in my case, I think there was some situation when I stopped it and I couldn't try, for example, to apply to another job because I needed to travel to another state, and I I gave up in that moment, and I regret after because I think I I should try, I should take a chance to myself, and even though it's difficult, even though the a lot of situation to solve, to to prepare myself, and but I think I learned from it, and after that I decided to study more and to try to improve my skills, and I think I I could learn from it. And to nowadays, I think we should uh, to take a chance if you have some opportunity, because it's better to regret about what are you did, than you don't you didn't do. So because it's important for our personal growth, for our background, to try to improve us as much as possible. And yeah, that's it. Angel Sandro, what are your opinion about this question?
I asked him, at the second, the second or the three,
Yeah,
the
number
third.
two.
I think Sandro
I
answered the second, no?
Yeah,
yes.
Sandra already
Yeah,
answered.
yeah.
Marcio?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No, no
Yeah.
problem.
Wait, sorry, I lose my energy and I lose every subject that you answered. But
yeah.
that's okay. The third one, could you read it and answer it, Marcio, please?
No,
Yeah,
we need to finish the second one. You, Jeff, the host, and
Uh,
Marcel. Okay, no problem.
okay. The second one, for example, when the moment arrived to me to get the flight to go to the Netherlands, I gave up because I start to thinking about, oh my gosh, I'm very familiar with my parents, with my family, and I'm going to the other side of the world, and then I couldn't see my family every day. So it started in my mind, and oh my gosh, it's so crazy to do this. And because of the fear, I gave up for everything of this plan. But today I have a little arrependimento. I don't know how can I say it in English. If anyone here know it,
Regret.
please
Regret.
re regret. So I have this feeling of regret that I lose this opportunity. And today I'm more ready to a new opportunity if it occurs, it will be occurs, for example. So I think that's it. I was the last one, yes? Marcio, have you
Yeah,
answered?
yeah. No, I
No,
answer.
okay. Go ahead.
I answer now. Thanks. In my case, about the question number two, it's common. I have a fear, but don't held me about realize everything in my life. I have my family, my wife, and my son. The fear help about the make the better decision in different moments. Not as possible is necessary to risk about the to try improve your life to earn money, replace the work and the another thing is I talk my relatives in general. Uh, the advice is study a little before your decision because when you stopped study the situation about the replace the work to travel another over another city, another state, because the advantages, the pros and cons, your decision. You have a possibility to write one answer. You have a fear, yeah, but is more pros do it the cons. Go ahead with the fear, but go ahead because in our life is necessary the risk in different moments, and this is my opinion. Now I read the question number three for us. The common theme is about to overcome fear. How do you personally define courage? And you share a moment when you had to be courageous. I forgot this pronunciation. Um, yeah, the overcoming is the necessary because the fear stop in different moment a good opportunity in your life about the relationship, the work, um, to buy, for example, one good opportunity, the fear is complicated, is necessary. Keep calm, study about the situation. Overcome is a word this moment. About the courage. In my case, for example, I have courage, but it's necessary conversation with my wife and my son because one decision involve another person in my life. Uh, I need convince. I forgot to convince my family about this decision and discuss about the situation and involve my family. I had this case in my life when I received the opportunity to work in the Paraná state. I lived there during 7 years, but in determinate moment is necessary one decision, conversation with my family about it. I have a fear about change another state, far from here, Espírito Santo. But for me, it's a good decision because I learn and evolve a lot during this time I live there. Uh, my advice is necessary to share the members of your family
Marcio, I think your connection
decision.
it's a
And
little.
you, Ayla? Yeah, my connection is a little bad today. And you, Sandro, go ahead, your opinion about the question number 3.
Okay, man. In my case, overcome is, let me see, is the desire to give my family a better life. I see myself in some years uh, a professional senior in my area, and so um, one, let me see the question. Uh, ah, okay. A time que eu fui, I was courageous, and it was to change my area. Um, Before, I was, um, let me see, technical technical mechanic. Uh, I worked in the fabric da Jeep for five 5 years. Um, so then I knew in this area. My friend showed me, I like it, and so I started to learn it, uh, to read some things, and today I I have sure, tenho certeza, I have sure that it was minha melhor escolha foi essa. Então, é, it's go ahead, learn, study, e that's it. And you, Jeff?
Oh, I think that in my case, to how to define the courage, I think every day you will have an opportunity to get a new challenge, and you could beat it. You could win it. When you start to think that every day you have a challenge, you need to finish it. I think it's a definition of courage in my case. So, as you said, Sandro, about the opportunity in your work, for example, when you grow your career, for example, now you are a senior, so you automatically you get a new skills, and the same way you have a new responsibility to finish every day. So you need to have a lot of courage to finish, and every day you have a possibility to do it, to grow more in your career. So the second part of the question, uh, if I could share a moment too, when you have to be courage, I think when I changed the company that I was working 3 years ago, and I had the opportunity to move to another one. It was the same area, but the challenge it's totally different. And today I could say that it was the best choice that I chose it because I grew so much in this company, and talking about the salary, and then uh, talking about the opportunity to grow my career, to grow my skills. So to change to make this decision, I need to be so courageous. So I think in my case, it was a great opportunity to check if I was courage or not. So I think that's it. And you, Ayla?
It's a long question, but I define courage as a, a way how I can feel strong to overcome my challenges. And for example, when like Jeff said, when there is some career change, I think everything is new, and it could be so scary the first moment. And because this, I think we when it happens some situation with us, I think it's important to 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 try a chance to overcome day by day, step by step, what you don't know the most, and try to do your best. It's important. It's important to learn from it, to study, to make some search. I think it could be so helpful. And but I think in my case, I try to accept my limit when I see there is some uh, difficult situation. Uh, and I try to to do new things, a new plan to overcome the situation. And about the second part of the question, I think for me, there was a moment recently in the last year, we there was a boss change at my work environment, and it was so difficult in that moment for me because I needed to to learn how to deal with difficult person, so strict person. And yeah, it was difficult. Uh, but I think I could get out from my comfort zone that moment. And I think I could go with this. So, but I don't know if it means I was a courage person, but I think I did my best. I I I I did what I would need to handle about, but I think it depends on the person. But I think what can help us is to do day by day and your best, and don't try to compare to yourself to others. I think it helped me, and I think it's a good tip to do. I think it's more about the work environment. But there was other moment what I needed to be so courage when I decided to study another language because I needed to expose myself, and it was so scary for me, so difficult in the beginning. And but I think I did the the same thing. I did my best day by day, and I think it could be helpful for us. So yeah. And you, Jefferson?
I think I will spend 1.5 hours to answer this question. It's very profound. Let me try it in resume. And so how do you overcome fear? I think the best way you have was to have the ability to confront fear and adversity with determination. I think it's very important today. And resilience. And I try to do this all the time. And how do you personally define courage? I think the courage when you face a challenge in your life about a project and you have a deadline, so you take a breath and you must think, oh, I need to overcome this. I try to do, as Ayla said, try to do my best. I can change, no matter about scare, no matter to be afraid, and so on. And just to finish, can you share a moment when you had to be courageous? I remember a long time ago when I finished my master's degree and I had two opportunities to go to São Paulo, USP São Paulo, or UNB in Brasilia. And I decided by UNB in Brasilia, my doctorate. And I remember terrible because can you imagine you spend 3 years in another city without your friends, without your family? I think it's not so easy. And I spent 3 years there. Brazil is terrible, terrible to live there, but I did it. And I think I persisted a lot. I asked for help for a lot of friends in Brasilia. It's very interesting because all my friends from other cities and countries, from Argentina, Ecuador, Paraguay, and so on, and other countries and other cities. So I think I took the right opportunity and I succeed in completing the task. It's very important. When you have a task, you have a challenge, you must finish your challenge. And I finished my challenge and I'm very happy today. Okay, guys, I think everybody answered, no? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead. If you have the opportunity, what advice would you give you to younger self and why? Advice, okay. I work with younger all the time. I'm a professor all the time. And I used to say to them, come on, guy, embrace your failure. No problem about your failure. If you fail, no problem. No problem. All the time I use this tip. And you must learn opportunity, learning opportunity rather than fearing. And if you have opportunity, come on, guy, go on, go on, go on, go on. And it's very important. So I used to say too, it's very important to have goals in your life, because if you have goal, you can change to grow your knowledge, to grow your opportunities, to improve and commit mistakes. It's very important to commit mistakes. We commit it all the time, even here, speaking English. And avoiding risk out of fear. It's very important to limit potential growth and to think about success. What is success? Success for me when you have a lot of doubts and you can surpass this doubt and you did your best. And you, Sandro, what do you think about this question?
Yeah, it's very difficult, but I believe that uh, to take, let me see the word, uh, to take advantage of opportunities because in some cases I I had I had I had a little afraid in my life. It is atrapalhou a lot my build with professional. I think that's it. Man. And you, Márcio?
I think that the Marcel went out, but I could answer first. So if I had the opportunity to talk with the Jeff Younger, I'm not so old, but I would love to get this opportunity if I had. I think that Jeff, you need to think that you always have no as I answer. So you need to find for the yes in your life. So you need to think, Jeff, that you always learn from your mistakes. Make a lot of mistakes in your life, but learn from it. Because when you gave some mistake in your life, automatically you learn in a double way. So when you learn it, you will improve it in your life, and then you give it more experience in your life. Experience to beat any challenge in your life. As I said before, every day you have a new challenge. You you can see sometimes that you have a challenge, but every time when you wake up, you have a challenge. For example, you need to go to your work. It's a challenge because you need to enter in your car or to take a bus. It's a challenge. Okay, so you need to finish every day a new challenge in your life. So I think that if you get some stake in your life and try to learn it. So I think it would be a great talk with the Jeff Younger if I had the opportunity. And you, Ayla?
Oh, so I think the same. I think the same. I think I would give to myself younger. Don't be afraid. Don't complain a lot about your mistakes, because your mistake can become you a better person, a better professional, and I think I would say don't give up easily. Try again, and don't stop listening to yourself. If you do something, go ahead and try again. And yeah, it's important. Don't worry about our mistake because we can learn a lot from it, and they can help us a lot to become a better person. Yeah.
Nice, nice. I think the number five. Yes. In what ways do you think modern societal pressures differ from those in the past? And how do they affect our fears and decisions? I think that in the past, today, we have a pressure that when you get graduated in your college, for example, you need to find the best job that you can gain more salary and a lot of things. So these pressures, it's so hard, okay? But if we compare in the past, for example, normally the society said, oh, you need to finish your education and then you need to marry and to get some some sons, and then you get the family, try to work, and you need to maintain your family. And today, it's changing, in my opinion. But there is a normal pressure that you need to do the best way. You can fail. You don't have any fear, for example. So it's the pressure is very under, and I don't like of this, but it's very common nowadays that everything is immediately. For example, oh, you need to study English. Oh, I need to learn English in 1 month because I need to get a new job. I need to improve my salary. I need to improve my career in 1 month. No, there are a long path that you need to pass during this path to learning in the correct way, not in 1 month. Okay. So, but the society today brings this idea of that you need to know it. You need to know English. You need to know um how d- how to be everything in your life. So, but there isn't a book how to manage my life. There isn't. You will give more experience now day by day. So I think it's my opinion. And today it's very immediately in everything. So you need to do it. You need to know it. Oh, I don't know why you don't know. You need to know it. So it's the pressure is so huge, and I don't like it. I try to avoid this discussion, this subject with the people because uh, there are a lot of opinions about it, and I think that's it, my case. And you, my Shara, Jefferson.
As a professional, all the time I used to say our moral societal pressure, what differ from the past. The only way you improve your knowledge, improve your salary and everything, it's by knowledge, it's education. There is no other way. And I used to say this all the time. You need to study, study, study all the time to improve your knowledge about everything you do. Try to do your best. Try to pursue of perfection, not exacerbated, but try to do your best and to hinder risk taking. You need to take risk all the time. Everything is so difficult for everybody. It's no matter if you are a good player or no matter where you work, what are you doing. But yeah, it's a risk taking. It's not so easy. That's why I think the only way that can affect our fear and decisions is study. It's study, education, and with equilibrium with emotion too. Sometimes I have good students with a lot of knowledge and etc., but not equilibrium, terrible, emotion, terrible. So I think this is not so good. I think that's it. And you, Ayla Rodriguez.
So, uh, in my opinion, I think nowadays there is a strong pressure, yeah, like you said, pressure on people, and it seems people have to be so perfect, so better, so successful in a short time because everything is so fast. It needs to be so fast, but I think it's because these people are getting sick. They usually can become so anxious. They don't feel comfortable. They feel that they don't feel confident because there is a competition. And I think this competition, this passion, affect a lot our fears and decision, and it's so hard to deal with. But it's important to pay attention about it, and to try uh, to take care of ourselves, and try to don't let this passion uh, act on ourselves, because it's so dangerous. It's so harmful for our mental health and our capacity in general. Because if you don't feel comfortable, if you feel so afraid, so scary, so anxious, uh, that situation in general affects a lot uh, our capacity, our capacity to change, to make decision, and yeah, it's difficult to talk. uh, and Sandro, what is your opinion?
I agree with you, Anna. It's very difficult topic. I believe that in my case, when I was a child, uh, there was no pressure to do anything. Um, but now I have everything possible, and that is why I think I took me longer to have a professional or something like that. Um, uh, we have when you said, Jeff, to uh, improve very quickly everything, uh, to make things or learning other things very quick. It's very difficult. It's sometimes atrapalha the build uh, uh, and our career. I believe that. I believe that's it. I believe, oh, I think that's it.
Nice, nice. Guys, unfortunately, the time is lefting, and I think it was a great immersion. I like this subject, and I like the answer of each one. What do you thinking about it, Sandro?
It's very difficult talk, man, but it's very conversation. It's very uh, troca de conhecimento. It's very, very
Mhm.
good. Thank you.
Normally, I like
Thank
to
you, Jonathan.
bring a specific subject, uh, especially to get out of our mind to thinking out of the box. And I like to talk about the lifestyle. And I
Very
think that's
important,
it.
man.
So thank you, the YouTube guys. Bye bye. I hope you enjoyed this immersion. I hope to see you next week on the next Thursday.